You don't have to worry. If it's really necessary, this very thought will create him in the physical reality. And we think that, oh, this is magic and blah blah blah, but it's not. Every thought is like a seed in ourselves. Given enough energy, watering and giving sun, which means attention, it will sprout into a tree. Of course, it takes time, that's all. Because even this tree, which you will call your teacher, has no other role than taking you back and taking you beyond this thought of I need a teacher. It's just something to remember. And to take you to the state of being completely lost and beyond that. Where is my teacher? Where is my light? Where is my guide? You're always talking with him in your head, but you don't know that it's him. Call it God, you call it... Sometimes you call it mind, sometimes you call it ego. Oh, my ego did this. Oh, I still have this anger. With whom you are talking? With your teacher. But pay attention, this is not easy. A lot of what you call yourself doesn't want this. Because there is also what we call fear of freedom. If you have always your teacher with you, you feel complete, you don't need anything. But paradoxically, it's the most dangerous state. Because we want to need some from outside. Look, another good question. Why you want to make this journey? You said, you know what, I want to cross this river and I need a guy with a vessel, with a lotka, with a boat, to take me from this side of the river to this other side of the river. I need this guy, and I don't contest that. You need it to cross the river, but I'm asking you, why you want to cross the river? What's the reason? I'm not saying you should not cross the river or you should. I'm here just maybe to point to the right questions. If a spiritual seeker will be wise enough to put this question in the first place and will be wise enough to listen to the answers, will kind of save many years. Because many times we are seeking something which we think we need, but we don't need. If you look underneath, there is always something else which we really want. Not what on the surface we state that we want. So let's say, for example, that there is only you and the mind inside yourself. Right? Let's suppose that it is like this. And you have one of those crazy days, like a lot of wind, storm, and you feel like shit inside, and it's only the mind making you crazy there. The very experience of you, what you call you, being able to listen to the mind, even though it is madness in there, it's a lot of storm in there, that's the teacher. Actually, your teacher, it is this state of listening. Just the very fact that you are being there and to realize that, you know what, this is the mind. Look at it, how crazy it is. Look at this anger, look at this sadness. Just to be there, to witness that, that's the teacher. What else do you want? Looking for another space and time, and that's madness. The teacher appears because we have it in the heart. Actually, this is the truth. And sometimes, even in the West, for example, for a person which never heard about any spiritual context, never. This guru, you might think, oh, this person is lost or whatever, but everyone experiences some moments of clarity inside. And that moment of clarity makes the reality shine in a different way. For example, you see, I don't know, a bird feeding his children. And that thing, for example, for the time being, in that experience, can be a higher guru than most of the physical gurus that exist. So what I'm saying is that whenever that shines inside your heart, then the experience outside will reflect that. And you might think that, oh, such a beautiful experience happened to me and I want to look for it again. But no, it came because it was here already. And maybe if it will not have been this clarity inside, you'll have seen the same thing, the same image, the same fabric of reality, the same bird feeding the, but you'll say, okay, so beautiful. But it will not have touched you. Yeah, you cannot see here and there God and then try to chase it. It's not working. At some point, you have to cut the heads of all these gods outside. And when you cut this head, you realize that actually I cut the head of my concept in my mind, but I didn't know. Because many times we walk with them and we don't realize that we worship ourselves, basically. Embodied in a statue, inside our own head. Which is ultimately is not nothing bad with it. But if you want to go beyond it, if your love is deeper, and you deeper than this experience, because this experience always carries some unsatisfaction. Like in this worshipping inside yourself, it's like, oh Ramana, oh Nisargadatta, whoever is there, Jesus, carries a degree of insatisfaction because you always want to be like that.